This has been the best video ever because of trying to incorporate Emma into it. I have done, I don't know how many takes. I'll do some outtakes at the end, uncut, just showing y'all what I've gone through. But number one, I want to make this an encouraging video to you guys. I know that most people that watch my channel are, number one, starting a business or thinking about starting a business, specifically in grading and excavation. And with this corona quarantine virus thing, you know, the general public is panicked and they're scared, and it's a shame because the panic is worse than the actual virus, and it's going to be okay. That's the main thing I want to tell you guys, is to relax. I know that money can be tight when you're starting a business up and you may not be established, but one thing that I have seen in cases like this, you know, it's unprecedented. We haven't seen anything exactly like this, you know, since I think it's 1918. But I have seen things that cause consumers to go inside their shell, and they clamp down, they quit spending money, the call volumes are going to plummet, and it's not going to last forever. Once this thing is over, especially when the initial panic is over, your phones are going to blow up. All the calls, it's just like they're saying that the virus, the work is not going to disappear. You know, the things that people need us to do are still there. Let's say driveways, for instance. People are going to quit fixing their driveways here for a month or two, and they essentially are going to be afraid for their money and their work. Okay? Come here, baby. You can do your little thing. Okay, so she's going to act out what I'm saying. People are going to be scared. You know, their workplaces are going to close down. They're going to want, you know, to keep people away from each other. And you want to wave at them? And, you know, once the scare is over, people get back to work, they're making money again. Not only are the calls from the, if this hadn't have happened, you know, say there was 10 calls that would have trickled in. Instead, it's going to be those 10 calls plus the calls that were going to come anyway. So essentially, you're going to be slammed with phone calls. You're going to be slammed, and it's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be back to normal, and it will get there. It's not, you know, just because a virus happens doesn't mean that it's going to stop raining. The ground is going to stop eroding. The houses are, you know, going to stop rotting. If anything, it's going to be worse, you know, because if people are doing regular maintenance to their driveways, it's smaller repairs, it's smaller work, and smaller money. But when people clamp down and they quit fixing stuff and they let it go longer, it's going to end up being more expensive. So in the end, in theory, you're going to actually make more money. So take this time, take this month, 2 months, 3 months. Take the time to spend it with your families, you know, stay away from public places. You know, Emma here, the apple of my eye. She would have been in school this week, and I wouldn't have gotten to see her. She lives with her mama. I would not have gotten to spend time with her, but because of all this, she's getting to spend a whole week with me. 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. So good things can come of this, you know. Just try to relax. You know, it's going to be hard for some people. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be trying. It's going to bust your nerves. People are going to have anxiety. But the only thing you can control is staying away from public places and helping slow this spread down. That's all you can do. You know, you're not going to be able to really control the call volumes. You're not going to be able to control the weather. So it's time for you to kick back. Look at it as a vacation, you know. I mean, look at this weather. Look at how it's going around here. Just take a quick look around. We got flowers blooming. We got Emma.
Here, let me show you.
She's going to show us.
See over there? That's where
and that's okay. So she's such a little optimist, and it's adorable. So our words to you is relax. That's the most important thing, and that's the one thing you can control, you know. So what do you think, Emma? We've had a great time. We have fixed the neighbor's driveway. We've run the dump truck. We're probably going to go get on the excavator here in a little bit, and since we've got a whole 2 weeks, I don't have any work. I'm not going to plan anything. I'm going to just, if I get calls and I go look at jobs and I get hired for them, I'm going to push them off. You know, I'm going to schedule them out and spend time with this little kid here. And we're going to take 2 weeks, and probably tomorrow, we're going to let it drive. It rained a little this morning. Tomorrow, we're going to go get on Old Yeller, the Yanmar excavator, and we're going to move some dirt. I've got a bunch of piles of dirt down here, and I'm going to get the excavator where there's nothing she can hit, and we're just going to let her take her time. We're going to let her play in the dirt. I'm just going to tell her, do with it what you want, you know. Or I might say, I want you to get this pile of dirt over to here, and just let her figure it out. She's a smart little girl, and you can do it, can't you? Can you do anything a boy can do?
Of course.
Of course.
A boy can drive an excavator. I can do that.
That's exactly right. You can run the dump truck too. So we're going to keep this video short. I'm going to post all the other videos starting now because it's pretty funny. I mean, some people may not be humored, but it's going to be there for me and her to watch in years to come. So you guys have a great day. Try to relax through this thing. Drop us some comments. I'm going to be, you know, checking the comments as this whole thing goes. And I guess we're going to do a quarantine vlog every day and let y'all know how me and Emma are doing. And, you know, we're going to try to give you guys some words of encouragement. We're not going to let this thing get to us, and we hope you're not going to let it get to you. I guess we'll see them tomorrow. Huh?
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Oh, we're rolling. Ready for some live action?
I'm gonna spit this water out.
Why are you gonna spit your water out?
Just a little.
Here we are, folks, with America's favorite hillbilly and America's cutest hillbilly. Anyway, this vlog, day number
2.
Talk to the folks at home.
2.
Alright, this is a good opportunity to talk about how this whole virus thing is affecting business.
Lots of people.
Lots of people. Our little
Team
business.
together, not allowed.
Our little business. And,
Yep, and working on driveways.
and how it's affecting our home life, right?
So if you ever get it, you better stay home.
We're just going to kind of go over what we've been doing so far and
I've been picking flowers and
fixing driveways.
talk to them.
Oh, so we've listened to the news. We're heeding the experts, you know, warnings. We're not gathering in groups of 10 or more. You know, really, we're gathered in
not gathering in 10s or 20s or 100s.
We're gathered in a group of 2.
2. And then I pick flowers because I don't want them to get sick so they can smell flowers. And I have a crock pot over there. It's
Crock
my rock.
pot. A crock pot with flowers in it. She's telling the truth. Well, it's not a crock pot, but it is a rock.
Yeah, I just like to call it a crock pot because it has water in it.
Yeah.
Like kind of like soup.
So, how about that? Huh?
Yeah.
Sassy?
Yeah, he calls me sassy all the time.
There's one in every crowd. It's usually just my child. So get over here and sit down. You're supposed to be my little reporter girl. So, how has the quarantine been for you so far, Emma?
I've been cooking all my life on that rock. Yeah, you know it. I was painting it, and I was picking flowers by moving.
That's what you've done with your quarantine.
Okay.
I wish you'd sit down.
I have stuff to do and it's very quick.
You got stuff to do. What have you got to do? You're 5 years old. What's so important?
I got to get to my baking.
Well, go to it.
After this video.
After the video?
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there anything you'd like to add? We're talking about the coronavirus.
I promise I got the flu one time. That's all.
That doesn't have anything to do with the coronavirus. Tell them how to avoid getting the coronavirus.
Not touching anyone, licking your fingers, not picking your nose, not touching your eyes, not eating candy all the time.
Candy.
Yeah.
How do you get coronavirus from candy?
If you eat it every single day. I forgot to close the door. Back to the video.
Back to the video. We're going to watch this video together one day when you're like 20. It's going to be awesome. I've traded in my work boots for quarantine shoes. Loafers. Relaxation. Emma traded her shoes in for what? Barefoot.
But guys, if you want to see my kitty shoes, you can see it in another video. Because right now my dad could not put me in a box. But you don't want to hear me what happened in the house.
Sure they do.
Okay, I'll tell you. Well, it all started when I was about to drink this. Then all of a sudden I spilled it and all over the floor. It was water. That's not ginger ale. See, it doesn't have any bubbles to do with it.
You're a natural.
You can...
What? Oh, they're watching us? Well, you can talk. I'll just edit it out. Like if you say something you don't want them to hear, I just delete that part of the film.
And you'll delete all the things I don't want in it after we watch it?
Yep.
Okay guys, this is not the end, but watch it next time. And if you like our videos, put a thumbs up. If you don't, put a thumbs down. So, peace out.
It is a long video. Okay, so on a serious note, you can go play if you want to.
Again? You serious right now?
How do you do this?
I have no entire idea. Oh.
Seriously? Man. You're gonna die of thirst because you can't keep a cup upright. The virus isn't gonna be what does us in. It's gonna be that candy clumsiness. Go play. I bet you can't spill the water out of that big boulder. We are just not going in public places. That's the gist.
Yeah, because they might be a coronavirus there, and I'm scared of it, so.
Hold that thought. Yes, dear.
And we are not going to crowded places because there might be a coronavirus there.
A what virus?
A coronavirus?
Yes. Tell the people at home.
I did.
You did? Oh. Okay, so coronavirus, bad. Staying at home, hanging out, good.
But not going to crowded places.
Right. Don't panic.
don't panic or else you might get it, or else you might get sick, or another flu at that you already had.
So the number one thing that I encourage you to do is think of the good things, the positive things that you can be doing right now. Number one, spend time with your family. You know, if you're starting a business, you know, you pour a lot of your time, most of your time into that business. And even when you're at home with your family, you're thinking about it. You're trying to figure out how to make this work, how to make it better. You know, so for me, this is just a perfect time. Get out in the yard, throw the ball with the kids, hang out with your wife, Netflix and chill, whatever it is that you want to do. Emma.
Well, you don't need to go to crowded places like restaurants or parties or...
What do you think about spending time with family?
Spending time with families is more relaxing than going out work. And if you want to go to work, you might not have to because it might close down. You never know when it's going to close down, so you don't go to work if you're sick.
We've done this all day. Not the video, but me and her. This is our conversations. And they're great, aren't they? Yep. See, Emma's wearing her work shirt. Stand up. Show me your work shirt. One more time. See? They have kid sizes. So
and if
awesome.
you need our number, it's right